Well, that was probably not one of our most spectacular results, but it was probably one of our toughest 1-0 wins. Sometimes you just need to grind out a result, and that's exactly what we did. Hello everyone, welcome back. It's time to get into the Crystal Palace review. So first I'll talk a bit about our lineup. We actually started in the 3-4-3 formation I suggested, the strongest possible way as well. Walker and Davies returning to the starting 11. It was lovely to see that. What was interesting is that in the three at the back, Dyer was in the middle as opposed to Toby, possibly because of Benteke's threat. Okay, so moving on to the first half, Palace actually started strong and we looked a little bit nervy at the back and we were losing balls in midfield, but they never actually really tested Lloris. Not only were we losing balls in midfield, Puncheon actually kept tabs on Eriksen and Dele to the extent that Dele was hardly involved in the first half. So Palace's tactics seemed to be playing the long balls up to Benteke and then getting the ball out wide to Zaha or Townsend and either getting some crosses in or getting a free kick. So Poch quickly recognised that this formation wasn't going to work for us in this game. So what he did was change it to a flat back four. Dyer came out of the defence and put him into a defensive midfielder role with Wanyama, and this allowed Musa to push further forward. This then allowed us to gradually dominate possession in the first half, but we never actually created any clear-cut chances. So Wanyama was already on a yellow and then he took out Townsend, quite controversially. Some were suggesting that he should have got a red card and he was maybe lucky to stay on the field. Musa got a knock earlier on in the game and he still continued to play, so we thought everything was alright, but he indicated just before half-time that there was something wrong with his ankle. So following the two things I just mentioned, Poch actually acted on this at half-time. He brought both Dembele and Wanyama off. He brought on Son and Sissoko as a more attacking threat, and we seemed to go into a 4-1-4-1 formation. So we had all the possession in the first half. What we were really missing is pace, and this is what we managed to introduce in the second half with the substitutions as well. And suddenly Son, Dele and Eriksen all seemed to find pace as we upped the tempo. We started to create more clear-cut chances. Ali got more involved and he almost managed to convert a walk across. He just unfortunately missed the target. He wasn't the only one with chances. Harry, Son, Dyer and Toby all had chances before we broke the deadlock. And my gosh, I don't know what it is with us playing at Palace, but another beautiful goal from us, and this time it was provided from Eriksen. So the goal was a superb strike from Eriksen. It was absolutely beautiful, but he was really clever even during the build-up play. Harry held up the ball really well and he passed it off to Eriksen, who was just unmarked in midfield. He had loads of space, so he thought, why not take a shot well out of the box? And he did so. He curled it perfectly past Hennessy. I don't think Hennessy could have really done much about it, and it was just a lovely, lovely goal to finally break the deadlock. And after that, we still kept pushing forward. We didn't really need to do much, obviously, so it was mainly down to game management. We had loads of corners still and loads of chances. We played really well, and don't think Palace really proved much there towards the end of the game. So I suggested this game would be a tough one, and it seemed to be like that at the start, but overall we ended up with around 70% possession away at Palace, the Palace team who beat Chelsea and Liverpool and Arsenal and won 6 of their last 8 games. So this is definitely a big achievement from our players, and this means we've now got 74 points, surpassing our previous best of 72 in the league. And we're obviously still keeping up the pressure with Chelsea. It's all theirs to lose, but we're going to be there challenging them until the very end. And now we're going into the North London derby, and boy are we looking forward to it. So one more thing before I end this video, I think it's pretty obvious who my man of the match was. It was Christian Eriksen. He played really, really well, and that goal was absolutely amazing. Please let me know who your man of the match was. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you like this video, then please leave it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're new around here and you would like to see more Spurs related content, and hopefully I will see you in the future. Come on you Spurs!